Hello everyone, NIO Life here again. Okay, I found this amazing location where I can shoot a review video for the NIO Life products I acquired yesterday. And thanks to the people here at the Team Escape Kern, they allow me to sit here free of charge, enjoy the view, and have a good background for shooting a video. So let's start. First of all, let's start with the cap. This cap is a special limited edition made available only to me, no one else. I don't think you can get it anywhere else anymore, I suspect, but I think it looks pretty good on me. And it matched the brand, and as a NIO Lifer, I just need to add an R to it. One day, maybe when I'm back in Thailand, I'll get somebody to stitch an R next to it, and then I get my channel name on it right away. Okay, it's a very comfortable hat, and nothing else more to say. It's good. But more importantly, I acquired yesterday this beautiful bottle, drinking bottle, and we shot a very short mock promotional video for this bottle. Blue Sky 保温杯夏日海浪. So it says a thermostat bottle and summer ocean. So why is this called summer ocean? Because the bottle resembles the ocean floor on a summer day. Look at that. Look at that. So this is full sunlight. You can see a bit better how this bottle looks like. It really looks like the ocean floor of the of a shallow beach or a swimming pool, a beautiful swimming pool. Got a wonderful logo there, and it's made with responsible materials, I believe. Hand washing only, do not microwave. Of course, 470 ml. So it's a half liter liquid is in it. Now, how to open? Just open like this. That's the seal, and a shot inside, very deep, is metal, so it's heat resistant. I hope the camera can capture the content inside. Right now I'm shooting in full sunlight. I actually cannot even see what I'm shooting right now. So all in all, is a good looking product. It feels great in the hand, and I can tell you, I think everybody will love it. I believe this is also designed in cooperation with another design company, not just NIO itself, in-house design. The thing about NIO Life is they basically cooperate with different design teams and brands to produce products for the lifestyle brand called NIO Life. And this product feels very good in the hand. It feels smooth. It feels very smooth, but texture here changes to baby bottle feeling. This on top feels a bit like a baby bottle. At the bottom is rubbery, so it will stick to the surface very easily. I think that's the reason. Okay, I'm gonna put back into this, and it's pretty big. However, it will still fit. Let me see. Actually, let me just see if it fits into my bag. I actually bought it without testing if it fits into my bag. So here's my bag. Is a Tumi bag with individual labeling. Don't ask me what that means. Okay. Let's see. Wow, perfect. Look, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I can go anywhere in the world with my bag, and I can carry half a liter of hot or cold drinks, and it fits perfectly. Look like that. That's nice. Easy to use, in and out. Much more environmentally friendly than anything. And also when it's half open, it doesn't drop out. Sometimes when you have too small bottle, you cannot reach the top, so it's hard to fish it out. Sometimes when the bottle is too long or too big, what happens is they're hard to get in and out. They get stuck. I had all kind of drinking bottles before. I've been looking for a great drinking bottle for myself for a while. This is actually the perfect drinking bottle. Look, one of the problems I always had with the drinking bottle was I can't unzip and zip easily with one hand. Because when you're at the airports, very often on one hand you have your passport and phone, another hand is the only hand you have free available. And if you can do this with the bottle, this is a good design. And it's very smooth, slide in and out very, very easily. Not a problem at all. This is very functional. You see, it doesn't get stuck. I had bottles before they get stuck here, and it's very inconvenient because sometimes they're so big, they're so chunky, I cannot zip it close. And then when you move around, sometimes the bottle will drop out and hit the ground and breaks it. So here, I can literally just throw the bottle in, zip it together, and good to go. And you don't even see there's a bottle in there. When I want to take it out, one-handed, open up, out. Very easy. Very easy. Look at that. This is good. This is a great design. I love it. All right. I hope you like this review. I know I suck at this kind of things, actually. Let me just maybe take a moment to talk about NIO shares. Because ultimately that's the real reason everybody watch my channel, not because I bought a 50 euro bottle. It's because I bought way too much NIO shares, let's call it that way. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, honestly. Right now I have a certain doubt. The reason is because if this is make or break for me. If NIO goes to zero, my investment career is over. Oh, cool. Someone's driving a Volkswagen Beetle through the front section here. Why? How did you manage to do that? That's cool. Probably for promotional reasons. This section shouldn't be driven by cars. Alright, let's just say this. If NIO goes to zero, my investment career is over. I'll die broke and old and moneyless in Thailand on the beach in Hua Hin. That's my worst case scenario. Yeah, I have enough money to live in Hua Hin forever until I die. That's not a problem. Oh, look at that. For the Americans, tell me what this car is. I think it's a Ford Thunderbird? Mustang? Not a Mustang, that's a Thunderbird? Oh, that's a Pan Am? No, Pontiac. Pontiac Pan. This should be a... I have no idea. I suck at recognizing American cars. But, well, you guys get a glimpse. A lot of people are Americans watching my channel, so maybe you can tell me what you just saw. Alright, so to put into perspective, if NIO goes to zero, my liquid net worth goes to zero. That's how much vested I am in NIO. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. You be the judge. I can only say this. I don't believe NIO can go to zero. Yes, you might get more share dilutions and whatever. Maybe other countries, sovereign funds might buy some shares and pump more money in. But I think the biggest chunk of investment phase is over. I truly believe NIO has established itself technological-wise, brand-wise, customer user base-wise. After all, they sold 750,000 cars so far. And because of the unique design of the batteries, every single car will still be on the road 5 years from today. Why? Because even a 10-year-old NIO still can get a brand new battery. Same cannot be said about other cars. So when you buy an electric car, your worst nightmare is not be able to get replacement battery for your car. Same thing for your smartphone. Same thing for your smartphone. That's the reason everybody buys an iPhone, because you can get replacement parts, you get the software updates and all that stuff. That's the same thing is happening with NIO. When you buy a NIO, your software update is guaranteed because everything's in-house. When you buy a NIO, the battery update is guaranteed because everything's in-house. And every technology they brought to the market is designed with sustainability in mind, not buy and throw. Yeah, NIO is basically the polar opposite of like a Neta cars, basically. Yeah, I wouldn't say opposite of BYD, but BYD might one day actually go big into a battery swapping too. Who knows? And I don't believe the world needs two battery swapping standards, just like the world does not need, again, different plug for different electricity supplies. We don't want, again, the same situation like the 110 volt, 220 volt situation with different plugs, different connectors. We want to be the USB-C of the battery swapping in the world. NIO will be the USB-C of battery swapping. That's this much I can say. And if that becomes reality, I think it's just a when. Actually, I don't even think it's a if, because battery swapping is literally the only technology you can use to adopt electric vehicles en masse in volume. It just does not make sense to build ultra high power charging station everywhere, because 90% of the time the charging station is wasted. It's not doing anything. Yeah, and then 10% of the time, everybody wants to charge at the same time. The bottleneck is insane. So it makes no design sense on a big scale. Only battery swapping makes sense on large scale. On large scale, you want constantly recharging used batteries. So the only way you can do that is when you can swap the battery out. The used battery stays in the station, get charged, and the fresh battery gets used on the road to be driven. And these two things should happen simultaneously to save energy, save time, save resources. That is the right way to do it. If you design any electric car system from ground up with longevity in mind, swapping is literally the only solution you can come up with. There's no other solutions. So therefore, I'm betting on the future. I'm betting on the fact that everybody in the future, within the next 10 years, will be driving electric, and a lot of those people will have no choice but to drive battery-swapped cars because the government might mandate that. Just like in China, they did that. A lot of the subsidies is only for the cars that's battery swappable, and there's only one brand that can do the swapping right now on large scale, and that's NIO. And NIO is very ready and willing to share the technology with the rest of the world against royalty fees. So imagine NIO is like the USB-C royalty fee. Everybody needs to pay maybe 1 cent every time then they plug in and recharge. Who knows? But it doesn't matter. Royalty is 100% profit. Yeah. Okay. I just want to talk about that and let you guys know why I'm doing all this, what I'm doing. Okay. One panning shot and we're done. Look how beautiful everything is. Today is the perfect day.